Hi everyone, my name's Holly, and today we are going to practice the foundations for Sun Salutation B or Surya Namaskar B. So I want you to find a space that feels safe and supported for you, and we'll get started. Sun Salutation B will often be practiced at the beginning of a yoga practice. It's normally come after a Sun Salutation A, and it's used to really warm up the body and the muscles so that you're feeling warm as you move through the rest of your practice. I think it's a really great way to really begin to pair your breath with your body's movement in the practice and find that connection on the mat. Because it can be a little bit repetitive. I was taught that you practice about 5 of them in a row. That's not a hard or fast rule. We can move through this as we need. So today we're going to go over a couple variations of Sun Salutation B so that you can feel supported when you step into a yoga class to modify this and move in a way that supports you and your body. So let's start standing up. So we're going to begin by coming to the top of your mat at a Tadasana mountain pose. So in our Tadasana mountain pose, we want strong feet, strong legs, engaging the core. Bring the shoulders to the ears, drop them down the back. Let's take a breath here, inhale, and exhale. Good. Bend your knees, send your sits bones back. Reach your arms out in front of you. This is called Utkatasana. I was taught this is translated as awkward pose, but it can also mean chair pose. But I think awkward pose is a little more fitting. Inhale here. And then exhale, straighten your legs and bow forward. Good. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Shift your weight to your right leg as you come onto your left toes. And take a step back with the left foot as you bend the right knee. Engage the core. Pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Make sure you can see your right big toe on the inner line of your right knee. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, you're in a warrior one. You could stay on the balls of the back toes, or the back foot can be about at 45 degrees, whichever is more comfortable for you. Inhale. Then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Shift your weight back to that front right leg and step the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Bring your hands to your hips, shift your weight to the left leg as you step the right foot back this time. Make sure you can see your left big toe on the inner line of your left knee. Ground down that right foot at 45 degrees or stay on the balls of it, whichever feels better in your body. Reach the arms up overhead as you come to this high lunge or warrior one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart as you, with control, shift your weight to your left leg. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Inhale. Reach your arms up overhead. And exhale. Fold. Inhale. Lengthen your spine. Look up. Exhale, ground your feet, bend your knees, send your sits bones back. Utkatasana again. Inhale. And exhale, straighten the legs. Return to your Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. So that's option one. Feel free to hang out there if you'd like. That's a lot of work. We're going to move into option two as your second variation to choose from. So begin with your feet on the mat, finding that Tadasana pose again. Bend the knees, send the sits bones back as you reach the arms in front of you. Awkward pose here, Utkatasana, inhale. And exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, ground your palms, step it back, plank position. Inhale here. And exhale, really feel your heels running towards the back of the mat. You can come to the knees if you need. I like to take an extra beat here, a little more core strengthening. Inhale. Now exhale, everyone bring your knees to the mat. Scrape your forearms along your rib cage as you bring your chin and your chest to the mat. This is often called a chaturanga. And then you can straighten your legs, let your belly flatten. Gently shake your hips from side to side. That's something I like to do to release tension in the low back. Feel the tops of the feet and the thighs grounding down onto the mat. Notice if you can lengthen your spine, lift the chest to a cobra. Or if it's available, you can lift the chest higher, straighten the arms, come to an upward facing dog. And then find your way to a downward facing dog. So roll over the toes, find your way to down dog. Inhale, kick your right leg up behind you. Bend your right knee, bring it towards your nose, and then step your right foot between your hands. You can ground down on the back foot at about 45 degrees or stay on the balls of the back toes. Play with both, see what feels best for you. Strong feet, strong legs. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, engage the core, pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Make sure you can see your right big toe on the inner line of your right knee, coming to your warrior one. And then exhale, bring the hands to frame the right leg. So you have two options here. You can either step it straight back to down dog, or you can take that chaturanga, or a vinyasa as it's often called, to get back to down dog. So you decide. Now inhale, kick the left leg up behind you. Bring your left knee towards your nose and then step it between the hands, either on the balls of the back toes or the back foot's grounded at 45 degrees. Strong feet, strong legs. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Engage the core, pull the left hip back, the right hip forward, and then bring the hands to frame that left leg. Now, either step straight back to down dog or take that chaturanga or vinyasa to come either to downward dog or child's pose for 5 breaths. So play with all these options. See which one your body wants in this moment, and it might be different every single time. Good. Find your way to down dog if you aren't already there. Inhale, look between your hands. And exhale, slowly walk your feet to meet your gaze at the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, send your sits bones back, reach your arms in front of you. Utkatasana. Again, inhale here. And then exhale, straighten the legs. Return to Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, bring the shoulders to the ears. And exhale, drop them down the back. So we're gonna move through a Sun Salutation B one more time just to get that muscle memory. Know that you can do this whenever, wherever you need, and take whichever variation feels right for your body. So find your way to your Tadasana pose to begin. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees, send the sits bones back, reach the arms in front of you. Utkatasana, inhale here. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, ground the palms, step back, plank position. Inhale here. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, lower down. Engage the feet and the thighs as you inhale, lengthen the spine, maybe lift the chest to a cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, kick the right leg up behind you, bend the right knee, bring it towards the nose, and then step it between the hands. either on the balls of the back toes or the left foot grounded at 45 degrees. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, engage the core, pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Virabhadrasana, Warrior One. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the front leg. Option to step it straight back to down dog or take that vinyasa to get there. Meeting in downward dog. Inhale, kick the left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, bring it towards the nose. Step it between the hands, either on the balls of the back toes or right foot grounded at 45 degrees. Inhale, reach your arms up. Engage the core, pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. And then exhale, bring the hands to frame the front leg. Find your way to child's pose or down dog, whichever way your body would like you to get there. And just take 5 breaths. Good. Find your way to down dog if you haven't already. Inhale, look between your hands, and exhale, walk your feet to meet your gaze. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, fold, ground down through the feet, bend the knees, send the sits bones back. Utkatasana again, inhale here. And exhale, straighten the legs, return to your Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, bring your shoulders to your ears, and exhale, drop them down the back. So that's an overview of a Sun Salutation B. You might find a lot of variants to these in classes, but that's a foundation you can return to and modify as you need for your body. So I hope that felt supported for you, and I look forward to getting on the mat with you again soon. I'll see you next time.